Hello everybody, this is St. Charles. It is Sunday the 27th of April 2025. I'm going to start with tin today, and this one here is where we said that we had that break of sort of 36,000 back here, but then we sort of had the trade wars going on and it fell back a little bit. But for me, that's still a break, and I think that this blue box target zone here at 45,800 to 50,864 is still an active target. So for me, I'm still very bullish on tin. I think that we're going to be heading up to this blue box zone here, but if we can smash this prior high here at sort of 48,000 level, I think that's going to trigger this red box zone here at 56,229 to 66,742, which would be magnificent for those tin plays. And talking of tin plays, I'm going to quickly switch over, and Cornish Metals is my first one. This one here is in a long-term reversal zone here at 7.74 down to 5.56, which we highlighted at around 6 pence. And for me, we've had wave one. This is our corrective move here down to this other blue box here at 7.12 down to 6.42. They've just capitalized on very recently. You can watch our videos on that. They've raised an awful lot of money at 8 pence. So we're below the placing price at 7.4p, which should close on Friday. And I think that we've got at least another wave higher. And I think short term, we should be heading into this red box zone here at 11.3 to 12.6 pence. So that is my initial target. I've got another target on the weekly chart, because this is one that is going to be going into production. So you would expect it to continue as they reach the different milestones. And so I'm expecting something like that's our wave one, this will be our 2, and this should be our 3, and we'll make a steady way up there. We'll have a 4 and then hopefully a 5 into that red box zone there at 28.3 to 34.6 pence. So that is the first one I'm going to do. Cornish Metals, well worth doing some research. ATM is my next one, and this one here has, that's again, it's been in a long-term reversal zone here at 2.56 pence, which we highlighted absolutely correctly at around 4 or 5 pence, and it fell down there and we had a bounce to the upside. We should expect at least 3 waves. So for me, I'm expecting at least another wave sort of into this box here at 4.99 to 5.72. But as a longer-term goal, I think that as tin price rises, I think that these tin plays are going to rise with it, and I've got that red box there at 10.95 up to 13.2 pence for ATM. So another one worth doing some research. Next one I'm going to do is TAP, and this one here is in a blue box reversal zone. It's not on the greatest markets on the planet, but worth doing some research. But I've got a blue box reversal zone there at 1.875 down to 1.444. It's had a bit of a good candle there, but for me, that's sort of had a wave one there, and I'd expect that that's our corrective wave. So hopefully, if we can break and hold above sort of 3.25 pence, should bring us into that red box zone there at 4.22 to 5.042. But yeah, it looks pretty good on the MACD and the RSI, doesn't it? So plenty of room for some upside from there. So that's TAP, worth doing some research. AURA is my next one, and this one here is in a blue box reversal zone, or just tagged it, isn't it? It's sort of fighting there. The bulls are sort of having a fight with the bears to this blue box reversal zone at 4.98 pence. That goes down all the way, but for me, I think we should expect at least a 3-wave move to the upside. And if we can break and hold above sort of 19.5 pence, which goodness me, that would be 4 bags, wouldn't it? But that should bring us into this red box zone here at 26.4 to 32 pence. So let's just see where that blue box goes. Yeah, it goes down to fractions of a penny, but obviously you don't want to see it breaking below this 1.98 pence. But it's well worth doing some research. I don't know anything about the business myself, but that's a strong reversal zone, and that blue box is working or doing its magic at the moment. So worth seeing what's going on there. Next one I'm going to do is GEMD, and this one is in a blue box reversal zone. Look at that there. So another one worth doing some research, see what's going on. I would expect at least a three-wave move to the upside. I just want to see some, there's plenty of divergence there. That's looking pretty good. So for me, I would expect at least a three-wave move to the upside. We might just see something like that up to say 10 pence. But if it can drop some good news, break this price high at 14.9, we're game on for that red box there at 19 pence all the way to up to 21.2. So that would be a couple of bags, wouldn't it? So worth doing some research, isn't it? There we go. YCA is my next one, and I haven't covered this one off for a long while. And this one here, we called this absolutely spot on several occasions, haven't we? But this time we've got a bigger blue box reversal zone down here, which it's sort of tagged. When did it tag that? On the 8th of April. So that's 359 pence. I think if you could get anything around that price down to 287 would be superb for at least a three-wave bounce to the upside. I'm not going to go into that red box there, but we'll see how that plays out. But if we could get anything down there and get a three-wave bounce move up to sort of 500, 550, something like that, that would be superb. But it's something we will track as that materializes. The next one I'm going to do is EUA. And this one here is in a blue box reversal zone. It's only a short-term sort of reversal zone here, but one would hope that if Ukraine can sort everything out with President Trump saying that things are, hopefully this red box zone that I've had here for a long while now at 7.91 to 9.59 pence comes into play. So that's at least a bag, isn't it? So well worth doing some research, seeing what's going on. But I think it's a Ukrainian one, so a bit risky. Next one I'm going to do is CTL, and I haven't covered this one off for a while. I know that it had a recent capital raise, but it wasn't the best. I thought it was going to drop down into this blue box within a blue box here. It's 11.55 down to 7.86 pence. It's sort of tagged the bottom. It's had a bit of a fight, and it's sort of bulls are sort of stepping in, and I think the volume's upon it. So for me, the initial target really would be that top of the blue box there at 16.9 pence. So worth doing some research, see what that's all about. It's a lithium play, but I don't know much more than that. So CTL, have a look. CAR is my next one, and this one here was in that blue box reversal zone. I believe that we've called that correctly yet again. And for me, this one's quite simply, break and hold above sort of 41 pence or 41 and a half will bring us into this red box zone here at 56.8 to 67.2 pence. So that is CAR. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's had a tremendous run. So that'll be a sort of a wave one. That's our two, and hopefully that's our three. Yeah, brilliant. Worth doing some research, because there's there's a potential bag on offer there, isn't there? And 28 pence is not a penny stock as such, is it? So worth having a look. AXL is my next one, and this one here is in a blue box reversal zone again. This one for me, that's a pretty good play. Even if we only get a bounce up to sort of 23 pence, that's a pretty good return on your money. But if they can drop the right news and break this prior higher here at 33 pence or 33 and a half and hold above that, that would bring us up to this red box zone here at 40.8 to 48.1 pence. So that's a couple of bags, isn't it? Or bag and a half, whatever. But there you go. So worth doing some research. AXL. CRCL is my next one, and this one here is, this one, it's recently been capitalized, hasn't it? I think there's some big players in that, some big TR1 holders. And for me, it needs to break above this 0.25 level to bring this red box into play at 0.3 to 0.34. But hopefully for me, I'd like to really see an attack on the top of that blue box there at 0.365 pence. So, that's going to be a good return on your money if that can break this prior high here at sort of 0.25 pence level. So CRTL, worth doing some research. KZG is my next and my last one. This one here is a chart request, and a bit of a tricky one here, but it's holding firm. I want to see it sort of hold above 1.3 pence. But even if it falls below, it's probably not going to fall much lower than that. It's probably going to tag the bottom of that box at 1.24. But you know, if it can break this prior high here at 1.85, you know, it should then smash this prior high here, and we should have this red box zone up here come into play at 2.56 to 3.18 pence. So KZG looking pretty good. Actually, I'm going to do another one today. I'm going to do FAR because I've almost forgot that, didn't I? Yeah. Ferro-Alloys. And this one here, it's in a blue box reversal zone. I'd love to chat to the company and find out what's going on with this one, because I know it's vanadium, but you know, it's had an absolutely tremendous run back from the lows down here in November 24, and one would suspect that was a long-term reversal zone here in this big blue box. You know, for me, I would expect at least another wave to the upside, and that's, you know, it's not a bad reversal zone, it's not the best, but you know, for me, you know, if that the bulls can step in here, or the company can start to produce some good news and break above this sort of high, sort of break and hold above 11.25 pence, then we should be trading up to 15.4 to 18 pence. So you know, FAR, worth doing some research, finding out what that's all about. You know, company interview would be superb. There you go, that's me for Sunday. Have a great day, everybody. See you again soon.